Assalamualaikum everyone. Welcome back with me, Alda William. How are you today? Hopefully you are doing okay. In this video, I will discuss some common errors that usually appear in written expressions of the TOEFL test. As we know, written expression part of the TOEFL test requires us to identify the error in certain sentences. Therefore, I will share you the most common error that we usually find in written expressions of the TOEFL test. So, without any further ado, let's begin our discussion. Because I want you to not only listen, but I need you also to study together with me, I will display the sentence one by one. Your job is simple. You just need to identify the error in the sentence and revise the sentence correctly. Let's begin. Number 1. How new students can get information about parking. Look at this sentence. What is the error? Apa yang salah dari kalimat ini? Okay, let's break down. You can see that there is a question mark here. Ada tanda tanya di kalimat ini, so kalimat ini adalah kalimat tanya. Dan kita sudah belajar tentang inverted with question words. If you want to study about it again, you can watch my previous video. Berdasarkan penjelasan saya di video tersebut, ketika kalimat merupakan kalimat tanya, maka subject dan linking verb akan bertukar posisi. That's the key. Let's identify. What is the subject? Yes, new students is the subject. And how about the linking verb? Exactly, it is can. So, what is the error in this sentence? Exactly, new students dan can harusnya bertukar posisi. Jadi, the correct one is how can new student get information about parking? So that's the correct answer. Number 2. Around the corner, the offices are that you are trying to find. Look at this sentence. Apa yang salah dari kalimat ini? Apa sih errornya? Okay, let's break down again. You can see that this sentence begins with place expression. Keterangan tempat, around the corner. Dan kita sudah belajar tentang inverted subject and verb with place expression. If you want to study about it again, you can watch my previous video. The link about it in the descriptions. Berdasarkan penjelasan saya di video tersebut, ketika keterangan tempat mengawali sebuah kalimat, maka subjek dan verbnya bertukar posisi. Apalagi ketika place expressions tersebut adalah elemen mandatory, elemen yang memang harus ada di situ, maka subjek dan verbnya bertukar posisi. That's the key. Let's identify. What is the subject? Yes, the offices is the subject. And how about the verb? Yes, it is are. Are yang pertama, okay? So, what is the error in this sentence? Yes, the offices and are harusnya bertukar posisi. Jadi the correct one is around the corner are the offices that you are trying to find. So that's the correct one. Number 3. Seldom the secretary had made such mistakes. Look at this sentence. What is the error? Apa yang salah dari kalimat ini? Let's break down together. You can see that this sentence begins with negative expressions, namely seldom. Kita sudah belajar inverted subject dan verb with negative expressions. If you forget about it, bisa lihat lagi penjelasannya. Linknya ada di deskripsi video ini. Berdasarkan penjelasan saya di video tersebut, ketika negative expression mengawali sebuah kalimat, maka subjek dan linking verbnya akan bertukar posisi. So that's the key again. So let's identify this sentence one more time. What is the subject? Yes, their secretary is the subject. How about the linking verb? Exactly, it is has. So, apa yang salah? Yes, their secretary and has harusnya bertukar posisi. Jadi, the correct one is seldom has their secretary made such mistakes. That's the best one. Number 4. If should you ever visit this town again, I would be delighted to show you around. Look at this sentence. Apa yang salah dari kalimat ini? Let's break down again. You can see that this sentence begins with conditional if. Dan kita sudah belajar tentang inverted subject and verb with conditional. If you want to watch again, watch again. I provide the link in the description of this video. Berdasarkan penjelasan saya di video tersebut, ketika if dihapuskan, maka subjek dan verbnya harus bertukar posisi. Akan tetapi, jika if digunakan, maka subjek dan linking verbnya tidak bertukar posisi. We use the normal structure, yaitu subjek diikuti verb atau linking verb. That's the keyword. Oke, kita fokus ke kalimat ini lagi. What is the subject? Yes, you is the subject, and the linking verb is should. So, what is the error in this sentence? Yes, you dan should harusnya bertukar posisi agar strukturnya normal, yaitu subjek diikuti linking verb, karena di sini ada if. Jadi the correct one is, if you should ever visit this town again, I would be delighted to show you around. Continue. Number 5. He needs to sleep so many hours than does the others. Look at this sentence. Apa yang salah? Alright, let's break down again. You can see that this sentence is comparison, perbandingan. Dan kita sudah belajar tentang inverted subject and verb with comparison. If you want to study about it again, you can watch my previous video. I have provided the link in this video, the description in this video, I mean. Alright, based on my explanations in that video, subjek dan linking verb bisa ditukar ketika kita compare something. Seperti kalimat ini, yaitu does the others. However, we have to pay attention that linking verb must match with the subject. Oke, linking verbnya itu boleh ditukar, memang boleh, tapi harus match dengan subjeknya. Look at the subject, the others, jamak, ada s-nya. Maka does harus diganti dengan do, karena do adalah yang match dengan subjek plural, jamak. Jadi the correct one is, he needs to sleep so many more hours than does the others. Okay? Good. Continue with number 6. The speaker introduced himself, told several interesting anecdotes, and finishing with an emotional plea. Look at this sentence. Apa yang salah? Alright, let's break down together. You can see that this sentence combine 3 structures. Pertama, introduce himself. Kedua, told several interesting anecdotes. Ketiga, finishing with an emotional plea. Ketika kita menghadapi jenis kalimat seperti ini, kita harus memastikan apakah semuanya paralel, apakah semuanya mempunyai struktur yang sama. Kita sudah belajar tentang parallel structure, ada link di deskripsi tentang penjelasannya, you can watch again if you want. So, apakah ketiga struktur tersebut sama? Struktur pertama ada verb 2 diikuti objek. Begitupun struktur kedua. Sedangkan yang ketiga itu berbeda. So, what is the error? Yes, struktur ketiga harusnya berbentuk verb 2 diikuti objek juga. Jadi, itu adalah errornya. So, the correct one is, the speaker introduced himself, told several interesting anecdotes, and finished with an emotional plea. Okay? Now, number 7. There are papers to file, reports to type, and those letters should be answered. Look at this sentence. The problem is exactly the same with number 6. Apa yang salah? Okay, let's discuss it together. You can see that this sentence combine 3 structure. Ada papers to file, reports to type, those letters should be answered. As what I said, ketika kita menghadapi jenis kalimat seperti ini, we have to make sure, kita harus memastikan apakah semuanya memiliki structure yang sama. Oke, kita sudah belajar tentang parallel structure. You can watch again my video. Okay, if you do not understand. So, apakah ketiga structure tersebut sama? Structure pertama kita bisa lihat ada noun diikuti to dan verb 1. Begitupun structure kedua. Sedangkan yang ketiga itu berbeda. So, what is the error in this sentence? Yes, structure ketiga pun harusnya berbentuk noun to verb 1. Jadi, the correct one is there are papers to file, reports to type, and letters to be answered. That's the correct one. Okay, now number 8. Both the tailor or the laundress could fix the damage to the dress. Alright, look at the sentence. What's the error? Apa yang salah dari kalimat ini? Okay, let's break down. You can see that this sentence use paired conjunction, yaitu both. Kita sudah belajar tentang paired conjunction, okay? If you want to study about it again, you can watch my previous video. I have provided the link about it in the description. Linknya ada di deskripsi di video ini. Berdasarkan explanation saya di video tersebut, both itu akan selalu berpasangan dengan and, tidak bisa berpasangan dengan yang lain. Look at this sentence again. What is the error in the sentence? Exactly, errornya ada di or. We should use and. Karena kita memakai both, maka harus pakai and pasangannya. So the correct one is both the tailor and the laundress could fix the damage to the dress. Hopefully it's clear. Number 9. The lesson you are studying now is the most important lesson that you will have. Look at this sentence. The problem is easy if you can read this sentence carefully. What is it? Alright, I will help you. Let's break down. You can see that this sentence use superlative, yaitu the most important lesson. Dan kita sudah belajar tentang superlatif. Please, if you don't understand, I need you to watch my explanation in the previous video. The link is in the description. Berdasarkan penjelasan saya di video tersebut, ketika kita menggunakan superlatif dengan long adjective yang terdiri dari lebih dari 2 suku kata, maka kita hanya perlu menggunakan the most tanpa tambahan est di akhir kata sifat tersebut. Look at the sentence again. What is the error in the sentence? Yes, the error is importantis. We should use the most important. Kita cuman pakai the most important aja udah betul. Karena important consists of 3 syllables. Ada 3 suku kata, lebih dari 2. Jadi, the correct one is the lesson you are studying now is the most important lesson that you will have. That's the correct one. Continue. Number 10. The more you use the font, the higher the bill will be. Look at this sentence. What's the error? Apa yang salah dari kalimat ini? Let's break down then. Okay, it's clear we can see that the sentence use comparative. Terutama komparatif yang the ya, the comparative. Dan kita sudah belajar tentang the comparative. Okay, if you don't understand about it, you can watch my previous video. The link is in this description. In this video, I mean. Okay, berdasarkan penjelasan saya di video tersebut, ketika kita menggunakan the comparative, maka kita harus menggunakan comparative adjective juga di kedua kalimat tersebut. Okay, so that's the key. Now look at again the sentence. What is the error then? After I explain the key. Yes, the error is the high. We should use the higher. Kedua adjektif harus menggunakan komparatif. Karena high consists of 1 suku kata, maka higher is the best one. Jadi the correct one is the more you use the font, the higher the bill will be. Number 11. The book translated into 30 languages since 2000. Look at this sentence. What is the error? Apa yang salah sih dari kalimat ini? Oke, ayo kita diskusi. Bisa dilihat dari kalimat ini ada adverb of time, keterangan tempat, yaitu since 2000. Since itu digunakan untuk present perfect. Otomatis kita harus pakai have atau has. Look at the sentence. Subjeknya apa? Singular apa plural? Yes, subjeknya singular. Tunggal, book, tuh ya, nggak ada S-nya. Jadi kita harus pakai has. The book has translated into 30 languages since 2000. But wait, tunggu dulu. The analysis doesn't stop until that point. Kita harus melihat lagi subjek dan verbnya. The book and translated. Apakah buku bisa mentranslate sendiri? Of course not. Jadi kalimat ini adalah kalimat pasif. So we need to be. What is the to be for perfect? Yes, been adalah to be yang tepat. Jadi kalimat ini yang benarnya adalah the book has been translated into 30 languages since 2000. Kita sudah belajar tentang problems with passive. If you don't understand, please watch it again. The link about it is in the description of this video. Linknya ada di deskripsi video ini. Number 12. That does provides any inform we need. Look at this sentence. If you can read this sentence carefully, the error is actually simple. Okay, let's break down if you don't get the error. You can see that this sentence actually looks normal. However, there is one simple problem if you can see, namely inform. We need noun, not a verb in form. Dan kita sudah belajar tentang nouns. Bisa dilihat lagi video sebelumnya ya. Linknya ada di deskripsi lagi pokoknya ya. Berdasarkan penjelasan saya di video-video tersebut, ketika kita menggunakan nouns, maka kita harus menggunakannya di tempat yang benar. Salah satu tempat noun maksud saya adalah setelah kata modifier. Dalam kasus ini adalah any. Look at this sentence again. Jadi apa yang salah setelah dijelaskan tadi? Yes, errornya itu ada di inform. Inform itu kata kerja. Harusnya kita menggunakan kata benda di situ. Apa? Information. Jadi, the correct one is that does provides any information we need. That's the correct one. Number 13. A large amount of students will be gathered inside the hall tomorrow. Look at this sentence again. What is the error? Apa yang salah dari kalimat ini? Let's break down again. You can see that this sentence use countable noun. Kata benda yang bisa dihitung yaitu students. However, there is one simple problem if you can see, namely amount. Amount itu dipakai dengan uncountable noun. Amount itu dipakai dengan kata benda yang tidak bisa dihitung. Sedangkan di kalimat ini, students itu adalah bisa dihitung, countable. So, we need a determiner for countable, yaitu number. Jadi, amount-nya kita ganti pakai number. A large number of students will be gathered inside the hall tomorrow. Kita sudah belajar tentang noun sebenarnya. You can watch again my video. The link is provided below. Okay, number 14. My father often does a decision quickly. Coba analisa. Apakah si pembicara harus membuat sebuah produk atau hasil, atau apakah si pembicara harus melakukan sebuah proses tertentu? Di kalimat ini, my father, bisa kita lihat tuh, membuat sebuah produk, yaitu decision, keputusan. That's why kita harusnya menggunakan make. Jadi, the correct one is, my father often makes a decision quickly. Oke, kita sudah belajar juga nih tentang perbedaan make dan do. If you want to study about it again, you can watch my previous video. The link about it is in the description. Okay, finally, the last, number 15. An university is being built near my neighborhood. Well, it's obviously incorrect. Jelas banget udah ada errornya nih. Dan it's very simple. Do you know what's the problem? The problem is an university. University kalau dibaca itu bunyi huruf awalnya itu huruf konsonan, yaitu Y, Y. Therefore, we must use a. Kita harus pakai a. Jadi, the correct one is a university is being built near my neighborhood. Kita sudah belajar tentang problems with articles. Problem with a, an, dan the. If you want to study about it again, you can watch my previous video. The link is provided in the description. Alright, that's all everyone. Hopefully it's clear for you. And these are the most common problems that usually appear in written expressions of the TOEFL test. Oke, ini adalah error-error yang sering muncul dalam written expressions of the TOEFL test. If you can master all of this, big score is for you. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.